I know they're going to try to kick me off here, so just let me try to get this out. First of all, Jesus, I hear you and I'm listening, Lord. I am listening, Lord.
All right, let's talk about one of the most powerful stories to come out of the recent Grammy Awards. It's about a man on the biggest night of his entire professional life who, before he even set foot on the red carpet, had a complete emotional breakdown. This is the incredible story of Jelly Roll's redemption. Yeah, those are his own words. Before any of the cameras, before a single interview, he had to take a full half hour just to pull himself together. This raw, honest admission really sets the stage for everything we're about to get into. Why was this moment so incredibly overwhelming for him? What led to that cathartic cry? So let's start right there, at that emotional climax. Because to really get it, you have to appreciate the sheer weight of this night. For Jelly Roll, this wasn't just another award show. No way. This was the culmination of a life he was never, ever supposed to have. I mean, 7 nominations? He was standing on the absolute precipice of music industry royalty. But to understand the tears, we can't just look at the glitz and the glamour of the Grammys. We've got to go back, way, way back. And this brings us to his origin story. The distance Jelly Roll has traveled, it isn't just measured in miles or years. It's a complete transformation of the soul, really. It's a story that seriously tests the limits of what we think is possible for someone to overcome. The contrast here is almost hard to believe. From a tiny prison cell to holding 3 of the most coveted awards in all of music. And you know what? In his own acceptance speech, he didn't shy away from the man he used to be, not one bit. Just think about that for a second. A self-described horrible human, completely locked away from the world. But in that cell, he had 2 things that would ultimately set him on a brand new path. The 2 forces he says literally saved his life. But he wasn't on this journey alone. A massive turning point, something he calls a twisted fairy tale, started with the very first time he met his future wife, Bunny XO. It's just a testament to the idea that sometimes the right person can see a future for you that you just can't see for yourself yet. Can you just imagine the power of those 2 little words? To a man who saw himself as a horrible human, hearing someone say, "You're special," must have been like a lightning bolt. It just goes to show how profoundly he believes that she and his faith changed absolutely everything. And he's totally unfiltered and unapologetic about it. He fully believes his story ends in one of 2 tragic ways without those 2 pillars in his life. Okay, so now that we understand the depth of his past, let's get back to Grammy night and see how this whole story pays off. And this brings us to the victory itself. After that long journey from a prison cell, after the tears in the car, came the triumphant payoff on music's biggest stage, a moment where the past and the present collided in the most beautiful way possible. He walked away with 3 Grammy Awards. That's a massive achievement for anyone, but it's the details behind those wins that make this story even more incredible. So not only did he win big, but his album Beautifully Broken took home the first ever award for Best Contemporary Country Album. He literally made history, carving out a whole new space in a genre he's helping to redefine. But what's really amazing is that even in his moment of triumph, his focus wasn't entirely on himself. This next part, well, it speaks volumes about the man he's become. Because, true transformation isn't just about winning awards. It's about how you act when you're at the top and who you choose to lift up right there alongside you. This is just amazing. He was so caught up in supporting his friend and fellow artist Kelsea Ballerini that his own win almost seemed to catch him by surprise. And his support for her wasn't just some superficial thing either.
See, he wasn't just cheering for a friend. He was recognizing and championing a huge achievement in the industry. It shows a level of character and community spirit that is just truly special. And that sense of camaraderie, it didn't end when the trophies were handed out.
No pretense, right? Just pure joy and celebration with his friends. From a lonely cell to celebrating with his peers on top of the entire music world. It's from this place of community and gratitude that he now shares the lessons of his journey. So, what is the final message from this whole incredible journey? Well, he has some very direct, hard-won advice for anybody out there trying to forge their own path. Advice that's honestly less about music and more about life itself. Now that is just pure,
unfiltered wisdom from someone who has honed his craft through sheer persistence. It's a message about dedication, right? About finding your authentic voice through tireless work, not just waiting around for a lucky break. It all boils down to the central theme of his entire life.
I mean, think about it. From a kid who was sure he'd end up dead or in jail to a multi-Grammy Award winner. His journey is living proof that a story is never really over, that redemption is always possible through faith, love, and just a stubborn refusal to give up. And this leaves us with one last powerful question. Jelly Roll's story is one of faith and love and relentless hard work. It really forces us to ask ourselves, what are the key ingredients in our own lives for transformation? What does it really take to become beautifully broken and then, finally, beautifully whole?
And I love y'all.
You're human.
Love you, man.
Love you, man. Perfect. Thank you so much.